Maturing is realizing you don't want to be around drama, stress, or conflict anymore. You start choosing calm over chaos and distance over disrespect. You start prioritizing your peace, mental health, and happiness over everything.
Maturing is realizing that standards and boundaries equals dry phone. Note to self.
Maturing is realizing you don't need to respond. You don't need to explain. You don't need closure. You just need peace. And choosing peace often means choosing yourself loudly, quietly, consistently. Hey, Rych Babes, it's Robyn Milan, and welcome back to A Rich Girl's Glow Up. This one is personal because maturing doesn't happen overnight. It happens in small, quiet, powerful moments. Moments where you stop proving. Moments where you walk away instead of arguing. Moments where you realize you've outgrown the old version of you and never going back. Let's talk about what maturing really looks like emotionally, spiritually, and energetically. This is your reminder that growing up doesn't mean becoming bitter. It means becoming better. All right. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you back shortly.
Maturity is realizing sometimes you just gonna have to leave people where they at. Like, there's not anything else you can do on your part to make any of this work, and that is okay.
Maturing is realizing that the celebrations of yourself by yourself for all the successes that you are making in your life is enough celebration for you. That is the celebration that you need. And that is really what matters the most. What matters is that you're clapping for yourself. Not that everybody sees the different things that you're doing, but that you see what you are doing for you. And that you can have those moments to celebrate by yourself in peace and know, like, that's enough. I don't need the whole gang of people to clap and do that for me because I'm doing all this for me right now. And there's beauty in that because I need to be proud of me. I don't need everyone else to. It's me that needs to be proud of me.
Maturity is realizing that you are not in control of as much as you think you are. Matter of fact, you're not in control of anything besides you and yourself. And the sooner you come to terms with that reality, easier life will be. Because giving people ultimatums, trying to place rules on grown-ass people is only going to make you more frustrated when they don't follow through or they don't do what you want them to do. And if you have to do all that, you have to question, what is the point of you even fraternizing with said person? And I think that after Nipsey Hussle died, Lauren London put this in a very beautiful way. And it's something along the lines, this is not a direct quote, that we don't get to control people, we get to experience them, or something like that. And I think that is a very mature way of viewing all of the relationships that we have with people. You just gotta let people be who they are and decide whether or not we want to accept it or you don't. You just gotta let situations be what they are and either lean in and help it or walk away and let it be. But yeah, what do I know? Anyways, y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Toodles.
Maturing is realizing getting drunk in the kitchen is more fun than getting drunk at the club. The bottle pure as a motherfucker. It's good vibes in this bitch. You at the crib, you can get as drunk as you want.
The older I get, the more I realize something. And you want to know what that something is? Common sense just ain't as common as you think it is. Your definition of loyalty is not the same definition of loyalty as others. Ooh, what a crazy thing to come to. Because we really are just shaped by our experiences. However, our parents raised us. And it's becoming quite noticeable to me that some of us just raised very, very different. Whew. Anyways, y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Toodles.
Okay, my loves, maturing. Okay, maturing is realizing not everything deserves a reaction. You don't need to argue to prove you've healed. Silence is a response, and sometimes it's the loudest one, okay? Number 2 is maturing is realizing peace is more expensive than attention. You used to chase being seen. Now you protect being centered. You'd rather be aligned than applaud, okay? Maturing is realizing you can love people and leave them. Family, friends, exes, you can wish them well and still walk away. Growth doesn't mean hate, okay? Growth doesn't mean hate. It just means you're not shrinking anymore. Maturing is realizing you don't need closure. You need clarity. Clarity that they showed you who they were. Clarity that you ignored the signs. Clarity that your healing is yours and not theirs to understand. Maturity is realizing being soft is still powerful. You can forgive, cry, grow, love yourself, rest, be kind, and still have boundaries that don't move, okay?
A part of maturing is understanding that it was necessary for you to get the dream apartment and the dream car. And I'm going to tell you why. The apartment that I'm living in now, downtown Dallas, 2 bed, 2 bath. I absolutely love it. It is plenty of space. Anybody can always come stay with me whenever they come visit. But I am now about to downsize to a 1 bed, 1 bath. Now, the reason why I say it is 100% necessary and a part of maturity for you to go get that apartment or that car that you want is because it does a few things for you. First things first, it's going to force you to really get your hustle up. The other things that it's going to do for you is increase your confidence because it's going to show you, like, wait a minute, I can do exactly what I say I'm going to do, and I can do it because I want to do it, and I had the capabilities to do it. One of the best qualities anybody can have is confidence. When you have confidence that you can do what you want to do, move the way that you want to move, get what you want to get, and most importantly, do what you say you're going to do, it equips you with a level of confidence that an average individual does not have. And that's what you need for yourself in order to be successful. Since living in my so-called dream apartment, I have literally made connections I would have never made in my life, all because my level of confidence was just so high. And I'm not talking about just friends in the apartment building. I'm talking about friends that live in different states, in different cities, building businesses that I didn't even think that I would build. So I say that to say, if you are in the financial position to get the apartment, to get the house, to get the car, to get whatever it is that you want to get, go get it. Don't sit up here and be scary and make excuses for yourself. No, get up, go get it so you can get what you want and continue to have that faith in yourself. Don't sit up here and let nobody talk you out of what it is that you want to do. Talking about some, oh my God, that car not expensive. Oh my God, that apartment's so expensive. So get what you want to get because you want to get it. I promise you, that right there is going to change your life.
Maturing is realizing that your friends don't always have to know all of your business. Like, your business is just that, your business, you know? Like, it's just like a thing, like, growing up, you know, in a young adulthood, you're like, you know, you tell your friends everything, and it's like, there is peace in silence, and joy in silence, and clarity in silence. Now, I'm not saying isolate yourself, like, have community, but some things, just keep to yourself.
Ladies, when you were younger, do you remember having a lady in your community who was just flat out single? You would never see her dating nobody, you know, talking about men or anything to do with men. She was single, minding her business, and always seemed to be just very independent, but maybe slightly mean. And you would always think to yourself, dang, like, why don't she have a family? Why is she alone? Why doesn't she have a man? I remember thinking that so many times about multiple different women. And now that I'm older, I'm just like, I wish I could have sat down and talked to those ladies. Oh my gosh. Those ladies were not mean. Those ladies were smart. They were the smart ones. They were alone because they were smart. I just want to send out a formal apology to every single one of those nice, wonderful, smart, intelligent ladies. I hope you somewhere happy. I hope you somewhere happy.
Maturing is simply realizing that you don't have time for none of that no more. You don't have time to be self-sabotaging. You don't have time to surround yourself with people who don't want to see you prevail. You only need people around you who want to see you grow and also want to see themselves grow. You don't have time to play games and relationships no more, to have fake friends. Like, you don't have time for none of that. You only got time to get yourself where you want to be, period. And if other people don't want to be there, then they can't go, period. You just don't got time no more. All right, bye.
Maturing is really realizing I like you, but this just ain't gonna work. Like, our goals don't align, our visions don't align, what we value don't align. So I like you, but I like myself and my non-negotiables just a little bit more.
Part 2 of maturing is realizing you don't want nobody in your house. People always be like, you should throw a party, I'll bring a dish. What the hell is a dish? Please tell me what a dish is. I need you to offer, I'm going to clean the upstairs bathroom when everybody leaves. Another person could be like, I'm going to clean the downstairs bathroom when everybody leaves. Okay. Another person can be like, I'm going to sweep and mop the kitchen. Another person could be like, I'm going to spray down your couch pillows and wash your little blankets. We're getting somewhere. Then we need people to come and be part of the preset and the pre-clean crew. Because hosting is being that I gotta take the whole pre-party, the whole day before, then I gotta take the whole day after for y'all to come in here and have some fun. Which means you gonna bring, you ask her, what dish you gonna bring? I can bring Spanish rice. I need you to do a little better than that. Oh, I'm gonna go to Ambassadors for some chicken. It's not really seeming worth it to me, like, because I gotta get liquor, cups, plates, forks. By the time I spend money prepping for this party, I might as well go to my favorite steakhouse and have a dinner and be tended to.
Maturing is realizing that I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm pissed to some, I'm tequila to others, and Hennessy to a lot of people. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Some people don't know how to take me. Hell, I don't be knowing how to take me sometimes. I can be perfectly fine today and like nobody tomorrow. Some days I would rather be left alone. Other days I would rather be around 100 people. I could talk to you for a week straight and I could stop talking to you for 6 months. I'm going to say what's on my mind. You ask me for my opinion, I'm going to give it. I'm not a yes man. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything because I would expect you not to sugarcoat it with me. And some people can't take that. Some people would rather you lie to them.
Maturing is realizing and understanding that what people have to say about you is really none of your business, because all it really is a projection of how they feel about themselves or lack thereof. I used to be so offended when people used to say things about me. Now that I'm maturing and growing up and I'm realizing that people really hate themselves and it's nothing personal, you really cannot lower your vibration, stoop into their level, because that's what they want. They want you to hate yourself like they hate themselves. And I heard this quote that said, and the loudest critics are the people trying to drown out the sound of their own insecurities. Yeah.
Maturing is also realizing that not everybody is replaceable. Some people you will really never come across again. Sometimes God places people in your life to give you the things that He knows that you need at that moment. And to mishandle people and act as if you will replace them or just let your ego get in the way and doing nothing but harming yourself and blocking your blessings. Be careful how you treat people because not everybody is replaceable.
Let's sit in this for a moment. Because the glow up everyone talks about is not just physical, it's emotional, it's mental, it's spiritual. It's choosing quiet over chaos, choosing distance over dysfunction, choosing your future self over your comfort zone. You used to fight for people who never fought for you. You used to beg for closure, long paragraphs, deep conversations that only left you empty. Now you simply say, that's not me anymore, and you moved on gracefully. Maturing is when you stop trying to fix people and start fixing your boundaries. It's when you stop replaying that argument in your head and just say, I've had enough. It's when you stop proving your worth and simply walk in it. It's knowing not everyone can come. Not every friend is forever. Not every vibe is divine. And not every almost is meant to become your always. Maturing is when you look in the mirror and say, I forgive myself for settling, for ignoring my intuition, for making excuses, for betraying myself to be loved. And then you move like a woman who finally knows who she is. So here's your reminder. It's okay to outgrow people. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to disappear for peace. It's okay to become her quietly, confidently, and without asking permission. So if you're in that season of discomfort, of transition, of realization, let this video be your sign. You're not losing yourself. You're finding her. You're no longer available for what you used to tolerate. That's not sadness. That's maturity. And that version of you, she's unshakable now. So, become the woman who walks in a room and make people wonder. Secure the bag, protect your peace, and stay rich, rich babes. Love you.